one.
And welcome back to another episode of the Baseline Bums podcast.
Yeah.
It's your host, Rob, aka B-Ball Archives. Once again, I got AJ, the main bum, up in the casa. We're here coming at you live after a Spurs win. This is the post-game episode for Spurs Knicks. We really want to glaze a lot of positive things about the Spurs tonight, but it seems like the main shadow kind of casting darkness over all of this is Wembenyama leaving the court at the
Oof.
start of the fourth quarter. I think that's just where we got to start first and foremost. Yeah, when we saw Wemby go up for that rebound, come down, it looked like he hyperextended his knee. They're calling it a leg injury. I think that we all know what that means. We're hoping that it's nothing too serious, but when we're looking at this game tonight, is that what's standing out to you as well?
I mean, yeah, for sure. But I mean, the good thing is we saw him back on the bench whenever he came back from the locker room, and whenever he was going back, and I don't know what he was saying, but it looked like he was saying like, "Hey, I'm okay," or "I'm fine," or "I'm done for the day." I don't know what he was saying, but the fact that he was able to get off on his own and get to the back fine makes me happy. The fact that he came back makes me happy, but otherwise, like, if we need to set a couple more games, and he needs to set a couple more games. But dude, Julian Champagnie, I don't
Yeah.
think I man, talk about getting hot. Like, this dude got so hot in that game. That third quarter, he was just like in the ocean with it, man. It was beautiful to watch. Whenever he touched the ball, were you just like, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, and it's so refreshing to see him have a game like that. You
Yeah,
saw the 5 previous games, he was 2 for 21 for beyond the arc, so it was like,
right,
man, he's freezing cold right now. He needs a little bit of confidence. He needs a game where he sees the ball go in
right.
numerous times, and not only did we get that, but we got the Spurs single game record. He passed Chuck Person,
The
the
rifleman.
rifleman, who had the record. He set it in 1997 at 9 threes. Julian Champagnie pretty much just crushed that all together. Just 36 points, nicely off the bench, very efficient. But not only that, setting the Spurs record for an undrafted player points. I think
Dude.
that's a really cool moment as well.
And then just scorching hot, man. Like, when we needed a bucket, it was like, pin down, give it to Champagnie. Like, get him open. And when you get a guy like him who's just hitting shots, it's good luck stopping it, because you saw what happened, and he's the reason why we won the game today. He's literally
He
the reason. I mean,
he's
obviously there's
definitely a
more
large
factors to that,
reason.
but he is the big reason why we won that game today. If he doesn't go off, we lose that game by like 15 points, dog. It was not looking good in the first quarter.
No, no, there was, I mean, even the first moments of the game where it was about like 10-2, I was like, man, we are not looking like we have a sense of urgency right now. And
No,
um, yeah, I mean, thankfully we had, an amazing performance from Champagnie. I love the fact that he took 17 shots, every single one of them a three, every
good.
single one from beyond the arc. I mean, he hit all 3 of his free throws as well, which is
Yeah,
amazing, but, got his 6 rebounds, but every single shot seemed like a good decision in rhythm 3, and he just was nailing them tonight, so
yeah, dude.
huge performance from
I mean,
Julian.
if Devin Vassell's not on the court, somebody has to shoot the ball, and I like Julian Champagnie shooting that ball from 3-pointer. I mean, he just got hot, man. He just got just soaking. I mean, just white hot, dude. And it was fun to watch. And then, it was a weird game. Don't you think it was a little weird game? Like, it was super sloppy, kind of in the mud, like, just not fun to watch on a New Year's Eve. But we got the win, so we don't apologize for W's.
No, we certainly don't, and I think I agree to your point that it was a very strange game because early on we were getting crushed in the fast break points. We were getting really beat in transition and it was super ugly. I was like, man, this is about to be a long night. And that's when we were down 17-19. And then we started to limit those opportunities. We cut it to about 10 going into the half. And then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, now I'm starting to feel that momentum shift. And then for the first time in a long time, that third quarter actually felt like a positive thing. It felt
Yeah.
like, hey, that first half was so much kind of roller coastery up and down. Let's use this third quarter as a chance to build our foundation. And it actually worked. Not only was Julian hitting a lot of threes, but Victor was very aggressive going to the basket, not only finishing around the rim, but, he had a couple of moments from beyond the arc, but also, dude, he capitalized from the foul line huge, 9 for
Oh
10.
my God.
That's what you want to see from your superstar who's getting fouled on a regular basis.
Yo, dude, absolutely. And also like when we cut it to 10, I was like, all right, like here we go. Let's get some good stuff going. But then you realize like the Knicks were shooting like 56% from the field, and you're like, that's a lot. Like they're gonna come back to reality at some point, and there's in the third quarter, and that just also coincided with Julian Champagnie getting hot from three too. And so when you have that combination, you make that comeback. And like, dude, this game was rough to watch in that second quarter. Like Dylan Harper looked like a rookie. Carter Bryant looked like a rookie. It was just really gross and ugly. And then for whatever reason, like they just figured it out. And I'm not going to apologize at all. There's a lot to fix. I mean, I hope to God Victor Wembanyama is okay. But dude, great win on New Year's Eve. Now go party downtown or do whatever you want to do. But hey, man, cheers to you guys. Thank you for making this a very happy podcast rather than a
Right, because this could have been Wemby goes down with a hyperextended knee, and then we lose a tough, close game against the Knicks. That would have been a kind of double whammy punch in the gut kind of
yeah,
situation. But we saw a lot of good things tonight. There was a lot of good, Spurs basketball, sharing the basketball, passing up good shots to get great shots, all that. But another ice cold night for Steph Castle. I mean, I think
yeah,
I think that's where I kind of want to take things right now is, man, when he doesn't have things going offensively, I love
man,
that he wants to distribute the ball, but it seems like he still views himself as like a, hey, I want to shoot off the dribble, when it's like, dude, that's not the best shot right now. There's a lot
right.
of guys that are more efficient, not only from free throw line extended, corner threes, just use your ability to break down the defense and get them shots when you're not feeling confident. I don't want to see 1 for 8, 1 for 9, 1 for 10s, because we've seen a lot of those over the last month.
Yeah, and especially when you have a De'Aaron Fox who's having a great game. He was getting his shot up, he was getting to the paint early on, and that was really fun to watch. So like when you have those things happening, like you don't have to force it. And sometimes he definitely forced it, but dude, I got to give flowers to Keldon Johnson once again. Like in that fourth quarter, like his energy like really helped this team get pushed through, because that was right after Victor Wembanyama went down, and everyone's kind of like, oh, shit, like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then Keldon Johnson came in and he was like, I got this. We're gonna push through. We're gonna win this game. And his effort and his energy just really helped this team push through. And shout out to the crowd too. I know the crowd's probably going like, hey man, it's almost time. I gotta go. This buzz can only last so long. So, I understand, but shout out to Keldon Johnson, man. And I'm just really happy that he's on our team. And I'm really happy that he's still a Spur.
Absolutely. Yeah, it seems like every single night we have to give Keldon his flowers because he's always doing something big off the bench, and tonight was no different. Another guy who was punishing the Knicks from the free throw line, 9 for 9 from the line, 8 rebounds, was our leading offensive rebounder. Once again, 3 offensive
Mm-hmm.
rebounds, creating more opportunities for us. Keldon just does so much off the bench. And, we've said it before, but he needs to be six man of the year at this point. Like
Right.
he has impacted the game in a winning way more so than anyone in the entire league has from an off the bench standpoint. So
100%.
yeah, absolutely. It's not, and it's really not even close. When Keldon comes in the game shifts, the game changes, and Keldon should be recognized as the sixth man of the year that he is. Let's push that agenda very hard.
Dude, so we love our Jackals, right? Love our Jackals. I
Absolutely.
have a song for Keldon Johnson. This is free. You don't have to pay me any money. All good. All right. You ready for this?
Let's
It's
do
very
it.
soccery. So just grain of salt, right? Ready? He wears number 3. He wears number 3. He wears number 3. Keldon Johnson, we love you. He wears number 3. He wears number 3. He wears number 3. Keldon, we love you. And so on and so forth. I think it's fast, it's quick, it's easy, and it's kind of catchy.
I like it. I'm a fan of it. I mean, anything, like you said, that's kind of catchy. It's not too hard to learn to where, some people aren't going to want to participate, but also it gets Keldon Johnson some flowers out there. We're showing love to KJ, which, that's always a positive thing. So I think, yeah, there's lots of love
He
about
wears
that.
number 3. He wears number 3. He wears number 3. We love you, Keldon.
It's not
That's it.
CP3. It's not CP3. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, but Keldon, yeah, there's a lot to love about the season he's having right now because we need those X factors. And you brought it up, especially on a night where we don't have Devin Vassell, and that offensive chunk is going to need to come from somewhere. So whenever we look at his 19 points coming off the bench,
Yeah.
that's very much needed.
And we got another Kornet meme too. We got one of these.
Yes, I loved that. Speaking of offensive rebounds, that was a great offensive rebound putback and one, and just a little celebration on the ground, a little dance from Luke Kornet. I love to see it because even in a late game situation where you're fired up, you're really just intense, he's still having fun out there. It's still a game of basketball and he's enjoying himself. And I love to see that because that kind of positive energy is legitimately infectious.
What would you call that dance? Like the La Corcanacha?
Luchalsa. Oh my goodness. But yes, I love to see it. He continues to step up and have these elite late game moments, and whether it's a block where that led to the whole point, and then or we get something like tonight where it's the N1 putback. It's amazing that we were able to get Luke Kornet on this team.
Dude, I have to give a shout out to Mike Brown. Mike Brown did something pretty classy today. I don't know if you noticed this today, but at the end of the second quarter, with like maybe 45 seconds or so left to play, he put in Kevin McCullough. Kevin McCullough's from San Antonio. He didn't have to do that. I don't think Kevin McCullough's seen more than 30 seconds a game, but the fact that he put him on the court for the last part of the second quarter, I'm sure all of his friends and family were very happy that he got on. So, hey, Mike Brown, that was a very classy move. I saw what you did there, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
even though he's a traitor to Texas Tech.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Mike Brown is a former Pop assistant, so this is a guy that is going to show respect to San Antonio Spurs. But yeah, Kevin McCullough, yeah, definitely a former Tech guy as well, of course.
Dude, honestly, I need to start like figuring out when Jordan Clarkson's going to play the Spurs, because I'm going to hammer his points over every single time. This dude balls out against us. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he just like sees silver and black and his eyes get red, But like this dude just absolutely torches us every single time. Again tonight, he dropped 20.
Yeah.
So like Jesus, like I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to calm down.
He makes the offense look so smooth. I mean,
Yeah.
his handle is so fluid, and the way he gets to the basket and can break down a defender. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like about his game. But I mean, but even then, there was moments where we were able to kind of eliminate what he was trying to do, and I loved when Lou Cornett had a nice block against him
Yeah.
right in the middle of right in the middle of the lane, and that was something where, when Wemby was out of the game, we would never have that kind of rim protection. And the fact that Lou Cornett is able to stop offensively potent players like that is really, really that's really something, man, because this is not a team that would have gotten this win at any point over the last 3 years.
Boom.
This is
Yeah. So it's nice to see. Like, I mean, if you're at home, light your candles before you go out tonight. Light your candles for Wimby. Like let's hopefully everything's okay. But the fact that he was standing up on the bench, it's a good thing. I'm happy about it. But at the end of the day, we got the W. That puts us at 24 and what 9.
yes, yeah,
So
24-9.
and that's a good win over an Eastern top Eastern team. I mean, but also like, dude, these referees. I mean, man, there are times I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but like they're not good. They're just not good. They're not consistent. They're not just making the right calls. They're being ridiculous. This game took way longer than it should have been. I think even Sean Elliott said in telecast, like, man, there's been a lot of stoppages this game.
Yeah, I mean, there there was a lot of stoppages, yes, but I'm not gonna talk shit about about the refs when we shot 40 free throws and they shot
We
20.
got to the line a lot. Yeah, yes.
We got to the
We
line a lot. There were 30 fouls were called on the Knicks. So if anybody had the chance to complain about the refs, it probably is New York, because we got a lot of calls. And yes, did they miss some calls against us? Absolutely. There was multiple times Wemby got on the ground and I was begging for a whistle, but still the refs, they bailed us out a lot when we went to when we went to the paint and tried to draw contact.
Yep, yep. But hey, man, great win. You you went 1-2 at home, which is fine. It is what it is. But you got the win against the Knicks. You can go into the new year on a W. So let's move forward. Let's jump into 2026 and let's kick some ass and go from here, man. Honestly, like go Spurs, go. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just like you were saying, looking forward, we have the Pacers on Friday. That's a very winnable game, and then follow that up with the Trailblazers at home, and then we have the Grizzlies away. So this is a situation where I think that we can get right back on schedule,
Sure. Why not?
and get 2, maybe 3 wins in a row right after this, and then that leads into a healthier chunk of our schedule where we're playing the Lakers, the Celtics, the T Wolves, and then the Thunder. So that's a 4-game chunk where I think that could end up being one of the more pivotal sections in the entire schedule, because this is a you're going to maybe play 3 teams you could potentially see in the playoffs.
Right. Right. Hopefully Wimby's
Absolutely.
okay, man.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
also we need Harrison Barnes to step up. Like I know we're not calling Mr. 100% until he like does some shit. And again, today, hey man, I got a song ready to go right now. I want to drop it, but I can't if you're playing like this.
Right. You got to get back to where we're comfortable calling you Mr. 100. Yeah, and then oh, absolutely, Wiz. You know what time it is. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. It's going down, baby. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. It is going down. Wreck 'em.
Look at this.
That's Jacob Rodriguez pop?
No. It's a Victor Wembanyama pop
Oh,
from
I thought it was
my
Jacob
man Wiz.
Rodriguez. Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh,
shout out
dude.
to Wiz. Appreciate the gift, buddy.
Wiz is a goat for that gift.
Absolutely, dude. Hell yeah. Great gift. It's beautiful. I'm gonna have it here. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Don't worry. It's gonna get good use. But not like that. I'm like not gonna fuck it, but like it's gonna get good use.
Well, you know what I will be gifting some very good friends of the podcast is these new Baseline Bums podcast
We
hats.
got merch.
Yes, we are entering the merch space and will be giving out some hats to some longtime listeners, but also just people we want repping the bums. Obviously, Wiz, you are one of those peeps. You will be receiving a hat. But at the same time, there's
Ooh,
other merch on the way as well. And
Berto.
what's up?
Since we played the Knicks, I do have a blind ranking for you.
Oh, dude, I was about to ask.
All right.
I was about
So
to ask. It's been a while since we've done a blind ranking.
blind ranking. Here we go. We're gonna do chain pizza places. So
Okay.
not your local mom and pops or whatever. Like we got to do chains. So you know, just the ones you can find everywhere. All right.
Are these snapback? No, they're Velcro. But either way, they're adjustable. But okay. So chain pizza places anywhere I can find anywhere. So so does that mean like Pizza Patron?
That wasn't on my list, but you get the idea.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Papa John's.
I like Papa John's, dude. I actually do. I'm not a Papa John's hater. I fuck with the Shaq-a-Roni. I'm gonna put it at 2.
2. All right. Domino's.
Man, hot take. I'm not a big Domino's guy. I know a
I'm
lot
not
of people. I know a lot of people like Domino's. There's got to be something worse than that though. 4. I'm gonna put Domino's at 4.
Pizza Hut.
I think I'm gonna agree with Wiz on this one. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. 1. I'll put it at
1.
1.
All right. Let me ask you, have you had Jets Pizza before?
I have not.
Okay. So I'm not going to put that one on. Have you had Marco's?
Yes.
Marco's.
I'll do Marco's at 3. I think Marco's is pretty good, but for the price, I feel like it's a little more expensive than some of these other ones.
All right. So we have Pizza Hut at 1, Papa John's at 2, Marco's at 3, Domino's at 4. So that means there's only one place to put this one, right? Yep.
Okay.
Little Caesars.
5 at Little Caesar. Okay, I'm very comfortable with that. Little Caesars, it's tasty when you're wasted, but I mean, outside of that, like I'm not trying to just like munch on a Little Caesars and be like, dude, it's fantastic. But all right,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. Ooh, Rob, I have another game for you, buddy, by the way.
Wait, so in the comment section, this is Chad. Oh, what's up, Chad? How you doing, my dude?
Oh, what's up, Chad?
Welcome to the comment section, my friend.
Chad Bro Chill.
Yeah, it's definitely positive vibes in here after a nice Spurs win, but also we are prayers up for Wemby. Hopefully his knee is all good. But
Dude,
what was the other game that you had
I
for me,
got
my
one more
dude?
game for you. It's start, bench, cut.
All right, let's get into some start bench cut.
Start, bench, cut. These San Antonio timeout bits. So when they call the timeout and you have some time, start, bench, cut these things, right?
Okay.
Whataburger, what a shot.
Oh,
Wait, no. I'm gonna tell you all 3. So Whataburger, what a shot. I gotta write these down because somebody's had a couple of cocktails tonight. HEB beach ball drop.
damn, dude, you're making this tough.
What was my third one? I had it in my head.
Oh, were
No,
you
let's
gonna?
do it. Let's do it. The baby
Well,
races.
well, well, honestly, I'm gonna put the baby race. I'm probably gonna cut the baby races. If you would have done the Valero
Oh, the dot races. Yeah, sorry. Let's do the
yeah.
dot races. My bad.
Okay, dot races, that makes it more interesting for me. I think I'm still gonna man, I don't know what I'm gonna do on this
Bro,
one.
while you think about that, I gotta tell you something. Today, when we were watching the game, the dot races came up on the TV, and I was like, "Yo, give me red, give me red, give me red." I was like, "Mackenzie, what you got?" She was like, "Blue," and then like, and then red won, and I was like, "Yeah!"
Of course, you gotta get excited when your color wins. Oh, yeah.
I was way too hype about that one, way too hype.
Of course, of course.
But all right,
Um,
start bench cut.
okay, so I think I'm gonna have to cut the HEB ball drop.
Ooh, you're gonna cut that one, even though you
I
get free HEB gift cards.
I know, dude. I'm cutting
All you
it.
gotta do is just like,
Dude, I know, and it's a game that I would eat too. I would get a lot, but I'm cutting it just because I'm going based on how much I enjoy the game, maybe not based on how much you win.
okay, okay, fair enough,
So
fair enough.
so I would cut that. I would bench, uh, I would bench the Waterburger shot.
Mm.
And dude, I'm a color race guy.
You're gonna
Like
start the dot races. You're
I'm
like, when I
I'm a
go to Valero, I'm like, gas for red.
bro. Well, it's and you brought up the key crucial point. It's something that you actually get competitive about, and you like can be like, "Hey, I get this and you get that," and then you can kind of argue about it. Like every single Spurs game me and my wife have been to, that's exactly what we do. We each
Oh,
take a
dude, for
color,
sure.
and then we argue about it, and then it's like and then it turns into a whole thing, and then
Yeah, then
there.
you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna sleep in the guest bedroom tonight.
And there's nothing else that's truly like that for
But all
when
right,
you
hey
talk
man,
about halftime.
just real quick, like for the Whataburger, like the Whata shots, I am so sick and tired of people shooting like this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah,
they're
just
trash cans. So underhand it. You underhand it because that's the trajectory that it goes into the trash can. Like that makes more sense. You do this, you're like kind of throwing darts, dude. Underhanded, like you're bowling. Wiz would know. So I'm just
yeah, I
saying, like
mean,
that's the key to win Whataburger What a Shot. It's underhand. Trust me, I know.
well, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Mr. Evans win when he did overhand. I think it's just whatever motion you're comfortable in.
I just
What
think when you come down like that, like you know, I'm not gonna call out everybody, but most people like that are participating in this are probably like my height. So they're like kind of shooting like a little like, up and down. Like that's cool. Like your shot looks great, but you got the goal is to get the ball into the trash can. You gotta
yeah,
underhand it so it has that chance to get in and stay in. I've seen so many like go off and spin around or bounce out. So just saying, like
yeah.
I've seen a lot of people win a lot of money by doing it underhand. It's okay. Granny style it up.
Absolutely. Yes, there's a method to the madness. Not only in making Whataburger shots, but your solar energy as well. Go ahead and hit up the Solar Scouts, and they'll help you save some money on your energy bill. They'll give you a free consultation, help you set up some solar panels on your property, figure out what plan makes sense for you and your family, help you save money while doing something environmentally conscious. It's always a good thing. Hit up the solarscouts.com/bums and get yourself a free consultation today. Tell Nick that the bums sent you.
Los
That's
bums.
yep, the bums. And it can be 2026 bums because this is the new year episode. We are coming
Ooh.
at you not only in 2025, but some of you guys will receive this episode in 2026. Um,
Ooh. What
so
a
that
twist.
That being said, whatever you are doing and whatever you have planned for this year, I wish you nothing but success. But that being said, do we have some dunks we want to get to?
I do. I want to dunk on the t-shirt cannon operator. Did you see this, Rob, by any chance?
You'll have to elaborate.
So the coyote comes out and has this big, like Gatling gun type t-shirt cannon, right? Where like has fog and it's like
Of
like it's
course.
fucking Batista, right? So basically, like the coyote gets behind it and goes, "All right, here we go." The fog goes off, and like no t-shirts.
No t-shirts.
It's like the point of the t-shirt cannon is to get the t-shirts. So he had to go back to his paintball gun and be like, boop, boop, boop. And then that ran out of juice. So he started throwing t-shirts to the crowd. And it's like, dude, the coyote is in a tuxedo, guys. He cannot be working this hard. This is ridiculous. So I'm just gonna say dunk on the uh t-shirt cannon operator.
Yeah. That's a solid dunk because there needs to be a lot that you're doing in the media timeouts, like, or I guess during play, so you're prepping for the media timeouts. Like, what are you doing if you're not ready? That is your job.
And also like the t-shirt cannon's like so dope. It's like do 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 do, and everyone gets t-shirts. Everyone's happy.
Oh yeah.
I miss the old days, like the body shapers cannon, the big ass one that was like down to his hip, and he was like boom, and he was shooting that thing up in like the 300s of the Alamo Dome. Dude,
Oh
bring back
yeah.
that one. That's what I want.
You'd have to like connect it to house power because it was so powerful. It's like, dude, this thing is about to like blow a fuse. This thing is drawing so much juice. It's like
Also, shout out, they played this today. The Hey song still goes hard. The dun da 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 hey, dude, that song still goes hard. I love it. I'm still here for it.
oh dude, it's
It's
lit.
never going out of style.
No. Hell no.
Who you dunking
Uh
on?
um I'm gonna be just kind of cynical. I'm just gonna dunk on like new year, new me people in general. It's like you know who you are. You knew you needed to make that change in November. You knew you needed to make it in October. Why are you waiting until January 1st and acting like the calendar is going to be some type of catalyst for your change? It's like it doesn't have to coincide with the year beginning to just to kind of force you to do some fucking work. And so like I don't know. I'm a full proponent of just when you need to better yourself, you just go better yourself. And so
I'm pretty
I
sure that was your dunk last year too,
it was and
and the year before that.
it will always be my dunk because I really feel like a lot of people that say that are just kind of setting yourself up to not stay with that goal
Right,
because it was something that you probably should have started in December and then you put off a couple weeks and you're like, well, after the holidays. And then it's like, okay, just the fact that you put it off that much means that you're probably not going to do shit about it this year. But at the end of the day, if you were trying to better yourself, good for you, but
dude,
don't wait till the fucking specific calendar date to do it. Go out and just do it.
bro. The gym that I go to that I pay like $15 a month, and it's a gym. It's a gym, but I love it. We just got new cardio machines. We have 4 stairmasters now. So I am stoked about that. I started doing a lot more kettlebell work than I used to. I've been ending my workouts. So honestly, man, social media is the best place to find your workouts. You just got to get in the door. Once you get in the door, everything kind of falls into place, but just got to get in the door, dog.
Yeah, you just gotta get in there and be consistent with the effort, and yeah, it doesn't need to be January 1st to light a spark under you. You should do it whenever you feel the need, you feel
Do
motivated.
do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No, that was like my whole dunk right there, was the fact that, like,
So you don't have okay.
I
Okay.
don't really do New Year's resolutions. I like if you feel like you need to make a change in your life, just do it and regardless. But you know, I do want to be a more open-minded person. So I feel like maybe I will be open to New Year's resolutions.
Oh, shout out to my uncle.
There we go. Happy New Year, bums. Hey,
Dude,
appreciate you.
so tonight what we did, we made steaks. I marinated them in Worcestershire sauce overnight. Cast iron, bunch of butter, old bacon fat, some rosemary, salt, pepper, obviously, and then just made that. It was awesome. And we had a dude. I opened up a bottle of wine. I am so pumped that I bought this bottle. It was on sale, and they were like, "Yeah, it's like $130, but like you can have it for like whatever, 175." I was like, "All right, here we go." So I bought that bottle. I was like, "This is a good New Year's one, fantastic." Then a couple bourbons. We're having a great night tonight. So, I'm trying to kill time in order to get to the Texas Tech game. Like that's my thing right now is I am like so ready to just destroy Oregon. Like I don't think it's going to be a contest.
I definitely don't either. There's a lot to love about that game. I hate to shift gears, but we did just get an injury update from Wembenyama. Michael C. Wright tweeted, Wembenyama said that it is a slight hyperextension. He said it feels sore, but still confident that after he does more testing, that he will be all right. He said, but he also said, I expect to be back the next game. So this is not something that we as Spurs fans need to be overly worried about. Even at the beginning of this show, 30 something minutes ago, we were questioning whether he was going to be out multiple games. It does not seem like it's going to be as serious as we thought. And this is news that just came out just moments ago. So,
This is why
um,
you do your stretches before the game.
yes, so let's breathe easy, Spurs fans. We know it's not a tear. We know it's not something season ending, season altering, even. Whew, let's breathe in, breathe out. Even
Breathe
in the
in,
even in
breathe
the
out.
3 minutes that he was able to play, he played enormous tonight. So, man, we're thankful for Wemby.
Hey Rob, so I know like we typically do um basketball stuff, and sometimes like we like to get a little silly, and since it's New Year's Eve and I'm not going anywhere, I've had a good chuckle about this. Do you mind if I could just say to you some of my favorite and most hilarious two chain lines?
Let's do it. Let's break it down.
All right. So obviously one of my favorites is drunk and high at the same time drinking champagne on an airplane.
That's solid.
Great one. All right. Hang on, my computer kind of froze. Give me a second. Here we go.
Well, if you don't have them pulled up,
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm so high I can sing to a chandelier. My flow, a glass of ace of spades. You a can of beer.
Fire.
Fire, of course. Um, turn the turn the camel toe to a casserole.
Oh my goodness. Dude, 2 Chains is a straight lyricist.
Wood grain, chestnut, titty fuck, chestnut.
Okay. Before we get demonetized, let's
We're not
stop
getting demonetized.
saying,
We're fine.
well, I don't know. If you keep talking about titty fucking and all this other shit, then we might.
It's a
I
good
don't
one.
know, AJ.
That's fair.
Um,
All right, we're good.
but at the same time, there's a lot to be excited about when we're looking at not only Spurs basketball, but we touched on it briefly. Texas Tech football in the morning. I'm
11
pumped
a.m.
for
Central Time.
dude. I cannot wait for Texas Tech Oregon tomorrow.
I cannot wait for all these people to lose all their money because they're like Oregon is going to be this running team and they're going to do this and that to the defense. But I mean, Ohio State, I think last time I saw they were losing to Miami, and that's a Big Ten team. Now, is it a bye thing? Here's my thing, Rob. This is when facilities come into play. and no one has better facilities than Texas Tech. So you can prepare all you want in your facilities, but ours are better. Ours are more interactive. We have that Pat Mahomes QB room where they have the LED wall and he's able to see defenses and shit. So like this is when that ROI comes into play. And I think tomorrow we're going to see, once again, I'm going to say it, 34-17. Put your bets down.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that Texas Tech wins by less than 2 scores. There was some fool in our comment section on TikTok saying that Oregon was gonna win by 20. I'm going to clip this right here and tag him in this post and let him know that we think he is an absolute fool, and he's gonna be seeing this right after Texas Tech dog walks Oregon tomorrow. So that'll be enjoyable, but I am just really excited to watch our run defense just shut them down. Baron Morton's going to have a big game. Jacob Rodriguez is going to do what he does, and it's going
Going
to
to
be
be a beautiful
fantastic.
start to 2026.
It is. It is. I'm already feeling it. It's Spurs win tonight. Wemby doesn't have a bad injury. It's good news on that front as well. And then Texas Tech wins tomorrow. So yeah, I'm feeling good, my friend. Yes, and then of course your fantastic Funko Pop over there. Um, but yeah, guys, if you are still here listening to the podcast right now, we appreciate you. This experience would not be the same without you. We not only love you, but we love you hard over here. All of this is brought to you by Love You Hard TV, all the people at the In the Building podcast. We greatly appreciate them. Going into 2026, there's a lot of things that we are all thankful for: friends and family, Spurs basketball, Texas Tech football, all of these wonderful things. But at the same time, we're thankful for our ability to be here doing this with you. This podcast, Talking Spurs Hoops, would not be the same if you were not a part of this community. So we really appreciate your time, whether you're watching this on TikTok, Instagram, you're watching the lives on YouTube, you're consuming the podcast on Apple Podcast, wherever you're experiencing it. We really appreciate you for building this community into what it is. We really, really appreciate you, not only in 2025, but also in 2026 as well. So happy New Year's from us over here at the Baseline Bums podcast. And we're going to end this episode the same way we end all episodes. And that's with a go
Go Spurs.
Spurs, a
Go.
go. Dun, dun, dun,
Happy
dun.
New Year, putos.
Yeah, Spurs win.